So it's that time of year where you're getting together with your friends to watch the big games. I'm going to show you a couple recipes that are great to serve to your friends that they might not expect. The first one, it wouldn't be a Gen party without a vegetable. So I'm going to show you how to put together some kale chips. You can buy kale pre-cut and washed, which is nice. If this isn't available, then you can just use the bunches of kale. Make sure you wash them thoroughly and just de-stem them and put them on a baking sheet like this. So that's one bunch of kale. And then we just drizzle it with olive oil, like so. And then sprinkle it with just a touch of salt and pepper. And this is the easiest way to get your friends to eat vegetables because I have a lot of people who have tried these and they really like it. So you just bake it at 275 for 20 minutes. And this is what they look like when they're done. So they get nice and crispy and they actually have a really nutty flavor, which is not what you would expect, but definitely something good to try as an alternative to chips. So now I'm going to show you how to put together a chipotle cherry barbecue sauce, which is a really sweet and salty, very delicious sauce, and it's going to go on our cheddar sliders. So first we start with one onion, which I'll just dice real quick here. So one large onion, and this will all go into our skillet. So we want to melt 1 tablespoon of butter, get that going. And this is over a medium-high flame. So we'll just get that going. Then we'll add our onion. So you just want to stir that around for a second, just get it going, and then season it with a little salt and pepper, which I have over here. Okay. And then to that we want to add a 1/4 cup of dried cherries. And then also, I wanted to show you this. This is chipotle and adobo. So it's just chipotle peppers that are in adobo sauce. You can find these canned in the Mexican aisle. And to these, we want to make sure that we take the seeds out. Otherwise, it would be way too spicy. So you just kind of cut a slit and see that's where all the seeds are. So you kind of open it up. And there are a lot of seeds in there, so we want to make sure we get most of those out. A little bit is fine, but otherwise it would be way too spicy. That one's okay. So you just kind of scrape it and discard all those seeds. Oops, there we go. Same thing for this one. Okay, so then once you have it there, you just slice it. You want to kind of mince it just to make sure that it's evenly distributed. Otherwise you get a huge bite of chipotle and that would not be good. So there we go. We'll add that. And then we also want half this jar of cherry preserves, just to add a really nice sweetness. So. There we go. Perfect. And then we also want a 1/4 cup of vinegar. So this is apple cider vinegar. That's going to balance some of that sweetness. And then also a 1/4 cup of ketchup, so we'll just eyeball that. So then you just stir that around. And you actually let this come to a boil, and then you just let it reduce for about 10 to 15 minutes until it's thickened. So we'll let that cook for a second, and I just want to show you what the sliders look like. So I used a 93% lean ground beef and just did about 1/4 cup each for each slider. Just make them into rounds and then season them with salt and pepper. So I just want to put those on the grill. Okay, so we're going to put our burgers on here on a high flame. And because they are so small, they'll only cook about 3 to 4 minutes per side, and they'll be good to go. So, once this is all said and done, I'll show you what it looks like. So, we have some already prepared here. And so basically all you want to do is set it out on a platter like this so people can spoon their own sauce on. Make sure you put a toothpick in it just because they will fall apart otherwise. But yep, you just want to put a little bit of sauce. And then there you go. Enjoy. Really good.